Have you ever felt like you're waking up to a new sense of reality? Like your world is shifting and the things that used to matter seem less important? This could be a sign of a spiritual awakening. Many people experience subtle yet life-changing signs that they are on the path to spiritual growth. In this video, we'll explore the key signs that indicate a spiritual awakening, and I'll share some tips on how to navigate this profound process. If you're interested in personal growth or spirituality, make sure to subscribe to the channel and stay tuned until the end for practical advice on how to handle this shift. One of the first signs of a spiritual awakening is a sense of detachment from the material world. This feeling can be both liberating and confusing as you start to question the value of things you once held dear. The things that used to excite you, the pursuit of possessions, status, or wealth, may suddenly feel empty and meaningless. You might find yourself less interested in shopping, acquiring new gadgets, or even striving for promotions at work. It's not that you can't or shouldn't enjoy material things, it's that they no longer hold the same power over you. You begin to appreciate the simplicity of life, finding joy in the little things that bring genuine happiness. Your soul is yearning for something deeper, something more. This inner calling pushes you to seek out experiences that nourish your spirit and bring a sense of peace and fulfillment. This shift happens because your focus is moving inwards. You start to prioritize your mental and emotional well-being, understanding that true contentment comes from within. You're beginning to understand that true happiness and fulfillment come from within, not from external achievements. Relationships and meaningful connections become more important than ever. You're starting to prioritize experiences, connections, and personal growth over material possessions. Activities that foster personal development and bring you closer to nature become more appealing. Many people who experience this shift find themselves making major life changes. They might move to a smaller home, change careers, or even relocate to a place that aligns better with their new values. They may simplify their lifestyles, downsize their belongings, or change careers to align with their newfound values. This process of decluttering and letting go can be incredibly freeing. It can be a little unsettling at first, but embrace this feeling of detachment. Understand that it's a natural part of your spiritual journey and a sign of growth. It's not something to fear. It's a sign that you're evolving, that you're ready to let go of what no longer serves you and embrace a life of greater purpose and meaning. This evolution is a beautiful transformation. Instead of chasing material gain, focus on self-discovery. Spend time exploring your interests, hobbies, and passions that bring you true joy and satisfaction. Explore your passions, connect with your inner self, and discover what truly brings you joy. Embrace this journey of self-discovery and let it guide you to a more fulfilling and meaningful life. As you awaken spiritually, you may find yourself becoming more sensitive and empathetic to the world around you. This newfound sensitivity can be both a blessing and a challenge. You feel emotions more deeply, both your own and those of others. The highs and lows of life become more pronounced. The joy of a sunrise, the pain of a heartbreak, the struggles of a stranger, they all resonate more deeply within you. Every experience feels richer and more intense. This heightened sensitivity is a gift. It allows you to connect with others on a deeper level and experience the world with greater compassion. You become more attuned to the needs and feelings of those around you. However, it can also be overwhelming at times. The constant influx of emotions can be exhausting. You may find yourself feeling drained or overstimulated in crowded places or chaotic environments. The noise and energy can be too much to handle. Studies in psychology have shown that individuals undergoing spiritual transformations often report increased emotional sensitivity. This is a common experience and one that requires careful management. It's important to find ways to balance this empathy with self-care. Setting boundaries is crucial. You need to protect your own emotional well-being. Learn to recognize when you need to step back and recharge your own emotional batteries. Taking time for yourself is not selfish, it's necessary. Mindfulness practices like meditation or deep breathing can be incredibly helpful in navigating this heightened sensitivity. These techniques help you stay centered, These practices help you stay grounded in the present moment and avoid getting swept away by the intensity of your emotions or the emotions of others. Embrace your sensitivity, but also take care of yourself. A spiritual awakening often triggers a profound questioning of life's purpose. It's a moment when the veil of everyday routine lifts, revealing deeper layers of existence. You may find yourself grappling with existential questions like, what is my purpose? These questions can feel overwhelming, but they are essential for personal growth. Or, why am I here? Such inquiries often lead to a journey of self-discovery, pushing you to explore beyond the surface of your daily life. These questions, while daunting, are a sign of growth. They signify that you're ready to move beyond the superficial and seek a more meaningful existence. They indicate that you're no longer content with simply going through the motions of life. You're yearning for something more, something that resonates with your true self. You're seeking a deeper understanding of yourself and your place in the universe. This quest can be both exhilarating and intimidating. The answers to these questions won't come overnight. It's a gradual process, requiring patience and persistence. It's a journey of self-discovery, a process of exploring your values, passions, and interests. Each step you take brings you closer to understanding your true purpose. You may find yourself drawn to new philosophies, spiritual practices, or creative outlets. Embrace this exploration, for it is through these experiences that you will find clarity. I remember when I was going through my own spiritual awakening, I felt this overwhelming sense of, is this it? It was a pivotal moment in my life. The goals I'd set for myself, the ambitions I had chased, the career path I was on, all began to feel somewhat insignificant. It was as if I was living someone else's dream. It all felt somewhat insignificant. This realization was both liberating and terrifying. It was a confusing and challenging time, filled with doubt and uncertainty. But it pushed me to reevaluate my priorities and ultimately led me to where I am today. It was a transformative experience that reshaped my entire outlook on life. Don't be afraid to try new things, to explore uncharted territories, to step outside of your comfort zone. It's in these moments of vulnerability that you will find your true strength. The journey of discovering your purpose is just as important as the destination itself. Embrace the journey, for it is where you will find the essence of who you truly are. Chapter 4, Intuition and Inner Knowing. As you progress on your spiritual journey, you may notice a heightened sense of intuition. You start to trust your gut feelings more, that inner voice that guides you towards what feels right and aligned with your true self. Synchronicities, those meaningful coincidences, may start appearing in your life more frequently. You might meet the right person at the right time, stumble upon a book that speaks to your soul, or have a dream that offers profound insights. Spiritual psychologists have found a strong correlation between spiritual awakenings and increased intuitive abilities. It's as if your spiritual antennas are being fine-tuned, allowing you to tap into a deeper wisdom within yourself and the universe. One of the best ways to cultivate this intuition is to start paying attention to it. Keep a journal to track your intuitive insights, your dreams, those synchronicities that unfold in your life. The more you acknowledge and honor your intuition, the stronger it will become. Chapter 5. Emotional ups and downs. The journey of spiritual awakening isn't always smooth sailing. In fact, it can be quite an emotional roller coaster at times. You might experience sudden waves of joy, peace, and gratitude, followed by periods of deep sadness, anxiety, or even anger. These emotional fluctuations are completely normal. It's like you're clearing out old patterns, beliefs, and emotional baggage that no longer serve you. It's a process of purification, of shedding the layers that have been preventing you from fully stepping into your authentic self. I remember going through a phase where old fears and insecurities that I thought I had dealt with resurfaced with a vengeance. It was overwhelming at times, but I learned to approach these emotions with compassion and curiosity rather than judgment. Grounding practices such as meditation, spending time in nature, or practicing yoga can be incredibly helpful during these periods of emotional turbulence. These practices help you stay anchored in the present moment and ride the waves of emotion without getting swept away by them. Have you ever noticed how a walk in the forest or a moment spent gazing at the stars can make you feel more at peace, more connected to something larger than yourself? This connection to nature and the universe is often amplified during a spiritual awakening. You might find yourself feeling more drawn to nature, seeking solace and rejuvenation in its embrace. The beauty of a sunset, the power of a thunderstorm, the intricate details of a flower, they all evoke a sense of awe and wonder. Eco-psychology, a field that studies the relationship between humans and the natural world, has shown that spending time in nature can deepen spiritual experiences and promote a sense of interconnectedness. Make it a point to connect with nature every day, even if it's just for a few minutes. Take a walk in the park, sit under a tree, or simply gaze up at the sky. Allow yourself to feel the grounding energy of the earth and the expansiveness of the universe. As you become more spiritually aware, you may find yourself naturally distancing yourself from relationships that no longer serve your highest good. Toxic relationships, those that drain your energy, bring you down, or hold you back, will become increasingly intolerable. This doesn't mean you have to cut everyone out of your life who isn't on the same spiritual path as you. It's more about recognizing the relationships that are no longer aligned with your values and your growth. Studies have shown that as individuals embark on a spiritual journey, they seek out connections that are more authentic, supportive, and aligned with their evolving sense of self. It's okay to gently distance yourself from relationships that are no longer serving you. Focus on cultivating connections with people who uplift you, inspire you, and support your growth. One of the most profound experiences during a spiritual awakening is a sense of unity and oneness with all things. You begin to see the interconnectedness of all beings, recognizing that we are all part of something much larger than ourselves. Acts of kindness and service to others take on a deeper meaning. You're driven by a genuine desire to make a positive difference in the world, to contribute to the well-being of others. This sense of oneness is often described as the pinnacle of spiritual enlightenment in many traditions. It's a state of transcending the ego and experiencing a deep connection to the divine, to the universal energy that flows through all things. Cultivating compassion and understanding for yourself and others is key to experiencing this sense of unity. Engage in daily acts of kindness, practice loving kindness meditation, or simply make an effort to see the good in others. As we've explored, the signs of a spiritual awakening are varied and often subtle. You might experience heightened sensitivity, a deep questioning of life's purpose, emotional ups and downs, and a profound connection to nature and the universe. Remember, this is a natural and transformative process. It's a journey of self-discovery, of shedding old layers and embracing your authentic self. Embrace the journey with all its twists and turns. I'd love to hear about your own experiences. Share your thoughts or any signs you've noticed in the comments below. And if you're interested in exploring more about spiritual growth and personal transformation, be sure to subscribe to the channel. In the coming weeks, we'll be diving deeper into specific practices and tools that can support you on your journey.